In today's video, we're going to be taking over the career of Felipe Coutinho at Aston Villa. Oh, that was one hell of a finesse shot off the crossbar. Yup, in today's video, we're going to try and revive Felipe Coutinho's career and make him one of the best players on the planet.
Very good.
Now, here's how we're going to do it. First of all, we're managing Aston Villa at the moment, and we're going to just first sign Felipe Coutinho, just like what Barcelona have allowed Aston Villa to do in real life. It's a loan deal in real life, but for the purpose of this video, we're making it a one-time deal, and Coutinho is going to be playing the first season of this challenge at Aston Villa at least. So let's make it happen. Aston Villa have just about the exact money to make this happen. I'm going to try 25 million. Is that going to be enough? 26.9 million for Felipe Coutinho. That works. It's done, guys. The process to take over and revive Felipe Coutinho's career begins now. We're starting at Aston Villa, just like in real life. I think we can all agree Coutinho to Barcelona was a big mistake. It didn't work out, but now it's a chance for the 29-year-old to have a good few years to wrap up his career, and that's what we're trying to do. And here's how this video is going to work. We've got 5 seasons with Felipe Coutinho. Now, I know you're wondering, what's the point? He's not going to get an overall boost or anything because of his potential being capped. Well, we're kind of changing the rules on that. We're going to use the cheat engine and give him a +5 on his potential, and let's hope we can take Coutinho to the next level with the help of that. We can make also 1 transfer per season to just help out the club we're at. Maybe Aston Villa throughout this challenge. We don't know. We got to sim every game, and the ultimate goal is to revive Coutinho's career and get him to win some silverware with him being the protagonist. Alright, Coutinho signed and season 1 begins. Gonna put him right in that starting 11. First of all, I gotta change that potential up to 87, I think, because a +5 will give him that. So, yup, I have managed to change Coutinho's potential. I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna work. I think it already has, because it'll take about 8 weeks to get those stats up. I think we gotta put him on an attacking midfielder plan and get that pace up a little bit. So, for the first season, that's the play. The Aston Villa side is pretty decent, especially with Felipe Coutinho at cam. With a 1 signing I think I want to make. It's interesting, but probably maybe a CDM. No, Douglas Luiz is 23. I'm not entirely sure where this team needs an improvement. Probably centre back. Let's see. Yikes. I just used up most of the money for Coutinho, so I guess first season, no signings. We'll just keep Coutinho as the signing. I am very curious to see what kind of stats Felipe Coutinho will be putting up in these 5 seasons. He's 29. We've given him a potential boost. I'm very curious. I think we keep him at Aston Villa for a couple of seasons and then see how to progress. But it's time to revive his career. I feel like he's been on the bench half the time, injured, going out on loan, not being the protagonist. At Liverpool, he was so good. We're trying to recreate that. Fun fact, by the way, Gerrard is the only reason this deal's happening. Nobody seemed to want Felipe Coutinho, but it looks like Gerrard trusts him enough, with, of course, the past having played together. And that's why Coutinho's at Aston Villa. A bit mad. By the way, we're now simming until the end of the season. Very curious to see what kind of stats Felipe Coutinho puts up this season. He'll probably be a starter for like every single Premier League game plus with the potential increase. I'm curious to see what kind of overall we'll be looking at. End of the first season and Felipe Coutinho, oh wow, up to an 85. That is absolutely brilliant. Looks like the development plan we had on him has worked wonders. Look at that pace, up to a 76 stat. Passing going up massively as well. I reckon it's time we maybe switch up to maybe a shadow striker plan, get that shooting up a bit as well. But Felipe Coutinho has balled out this season. What are the stats like? Stats, a bit on the underwhelming side, I'm not gonna lie. 5 goals and 7 assists, that's all. But that's because he was a midfielder, I guess. Maybe in later seasons we'll convert him to like a left winger once we get those speed attributes sorted for him. Not too bad. Alright guys, first season at Aston Villa, Coutinho kind of revived his career, I guess, up to an 85. 5 goals, 7 assists, but I think we can do a bit better in the following seasons. I'm considering converting him to like a left winger. Would that actually be a benefit to him? We'll see. But first, how did Aston Villa do this season? Guys, that's actually pretty decent. Aston Villa ended up finishing 7th in the Premier League. Yo, Felipe Coutinho had a real impact here. That's best of the rest. Incredible. Yo, that's a big dub. Alright guys, I think we owe Aston Villa another season after betting on Felipe Coutinho, so we'll certainly stay here. But I'm thinking, to get better stats out of Coutinho, should we convert him to like a left winger? How long would that take? 36 weeks. I'm thinking, guys, we take the help of the cheat engine to try and just make this process faster, because it really should be faster. Yeah, we'll do that. And there you go, Felipe Coutinho is now a left winger. Certainly going to be putting an inside forward game plan on him. Inverted winger, basically. That's the best one for him. And apart from that, I might just make Buendia a cam so that he gets game time. I think that's smart to do, just to, you know, sort everything out. There you go. Okay, we can make one signing this season. I think it's got to be a world-class centre-back. 65 million. Let's get to work. I'm certainly feeling like going for ratings. So, who can we get that's decent? De Vrij would be a nice option, man, honestly. Fairly young. 30, I mean, that's a good age. I don't mind that. Plus, contract expiring. We get a good deal on him. 85 rated centre-back. We could see Aston Villa make it into, like, European football this season if things go their way. There you go. We're signing De Vrij for a pretty good price as Aston Villa, and he'll go right in the starting 11. And there you go, guys. De Vrij complete. We've signed him. We're going to be adding him right in that starting 11. Let's quickly put him in there instead of maybe Konsa or Turin Mings. Gotta be Mings because of that age. Alright, let's do this. Then we put De Vrij in here. Perfect. Now that's a team. That is honestly a team. Now before we sim through season 2 with Aston Villa, just want to say if you enjoy what we do on this channel, I'd appreciate if you could drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's go with season 2. I'm probably thinking, guys, at the end of the 5th season, whichever club we're playing for with Phil, maybe we'll play a game, guys, just to see what's up with Felipe Coutinho and have a bit of fun. So let's see where we are in the 5th season. For now, the focus is on Villa. We've made that one signing. Team's looking decent. Let's see what we can expect. Oh my lord, we are in the Conference League this season, eh? Okay, so let's see if Felipe Coutinho can win the Conference League with Villa. Well, putting Felipe Coutinho at left wing, I guess hasn't really worked, at least in terms of his overall. He's only up to an 86, but maybe that's because of age. I'm not entirely sure, but what kind of stats we're looking at for Felipe Coutinho? Oh, okay, it worked. 21 goals and 10 assists. That's decent. That is very decent. I feel like maybe Coutinho is outgrowing Aston Villa. It's been a great club to revive his career, but maybe it's time to move on. Those are some very decent stats being a left winger, guys. We gotta give Coutinho a bit of credit. Aston Villa didn't have the best of seasons, to be honest. 8th in the Premier League. I think we've reached the limit with what we can do with Aston Villa. It's time to sail elsewhere with Felipe Coutinho. What about cup competitions? FA Cup? Nope. Carabao Cup? Nope. Conference League, though. We couldn't even reach the semis. We got knocked out in the quarterfinals. That's a real bummer. 26 goals and 17 assists in a couple of seasons. Felipe Coutinho's stats looking quite decent, I'm not gonna lie, especially making him a left winger. And as I said, season 3 onwards, time to look elsewhere, different club. That's the plan. It's been 2 very good seasons at Aston Villa, especially on a personal level for Coutinho. Maybe it's time to head back to Liverpool. Alright boys, we're now managing Liverpool and it's our job to bring back Coutinho to Liverpool. This is where I genuinely feel Felipe Coutinho was at his absolute best. Like, the plays he was producing out of course Liverpool, it was just unreal. And we're gonna try and sign him. I'm thinking we want Coutinho to be playing week in, week out for Liverpool to get the best possible stats. So we're gonna just try a swap deal with Sadio Mane and send him the other way. Similar valuation. They don't want him. Okay, so we're gonna then pay cash for Felipe Coutinho. Proposed transfer fee. Let's go with 70 million for him. I reckon that should work. Well, let's just pay the 77. Who cares? That's what we're paying for Felipe Coutinho, but we will sell Sadio Mane immediately. By the way, I had no idea both Mane and Coutinho were of the same age. Wow, I'm surprised. The Coutinho signing is done. He's back at Liverpool. Look at that, boys. Philippe Coutinho back in red under Jurgen Klopp. Couple of good seasons at Aston Villa, but it's now time to win some silverware as the protagonist at Liverpool. Ooh, to create a bit of spice, why not? We're selling Mane to Everton. This wouldn't happen in real life or in any career mode series I'm doing, but just to spice things up. If he moves to Chelsea, I'd rather have that, I guess. But yeah, we're accepting whatever offers we get for him. And guys, Mane has been sold. Who did he join? He ended up joining Chelsea. I'm not even surprised. So we'll be working with about 130 million. And you guys know we can make one signing in this window. I'm thinking maybe a midfielder. An upgrade on Henderson. That could be smart. Would Fede Valverde be possible? I feel like he is the kind of player that suits the style of course, Liverpool, the pressing and everything. Federico Valverde, there you go. It's going to be expensive, but I reckon we do have the cash. As I said, one signing can be made, and we're trying to make that Federico Valverde signing. Oof, this will cost us all our money, but why not? Let's make it happen. And the contract offer has been accepted. Fede Valverde is our main signing apart from Coutinho at Liverpool. Now we genuinely have a team here at Liverpool to win a ton of trophies. I'm very excited to sim through this season and see what happens. Felipe Coutinho is going to ball out. That's what I'm feeling. We'll chuck an inverted winger plan on him. His stats are just getting better and better, boys. Let's get through this season and see what Coutinho can do. Oh, that is such a bummer. We end up losing the league by 2 points. Felipe Coutinho still can't win a trophy, man. It's 3 seasons. At least we won the FA Community Shield, so, well, that's a trophy, I guess, for Coutinho. What about the FA Cup? That goes to Palace. Carabao Cup goes to City. What about the Champions League? Liverpool topped their group in emphatic fashion, knocked out Marseille, got knocked out by Barcelona. Eventually, Barca get their revenge on Felipe Coutinho. That's genuinely painful. Yeah, it's a terrible season, I guess, if you look at it that way. Felipe Coutinho, though, we have revived his career. Look at that. 19 goals this season in 38 games. What the hell in the Prem, that too? Top assisted as well with 11. We've made him one of the best players in the world. Even though we aren't winning trophies, we have revived his career. Look at that. Felipe Coutinho, 90 rated, 28 goals and 13 assists, making him a left winger, was absolutely clutch. Look at that finishing go up. Oh my God. Those shooting stats are outrageous now. I think it's high time we start maybe boosting some of his playmaking stats as well. You know, those stats deserve a bit of love too. We'll do that for the next 4 weeks or so, but Coutinho is flying. Not gonna lie, guys, these are some very decent stats. 3 seasons, 54 goals and 30 assists. It's kind of baffling we haven't won anything major. Well, there's always the next season to do that. It's time for our 4th season with Coutinho, and look at how insane we've made him. Like, this isn't even funny at this point. The stats on Felipe Coutinho are just utterly ridiculous. 83 pace, 91 shooting, 84 passing, 95 dribbling. Like, we've made him unreal. And I think he might still have room to grow if we just chuck an inverted winger plan. Although I wanted to put support winger, but I've realized he's reached the age where he might start going down in his overall. So next couple of seasons, it's about trying to retain that overall on Felipe Coutinho, which hopefully we can do. Regardless, 90 rated for this season with this madness of a Liverpool team. Still, I feel like there are signings we can make to make major improvements here. Probably a midfielder by the looks of it. The thing is, we got 120 million to help out this Liverpool side, to help out Coutinho, to start winning trophies, and let's get to it. Nico Barella seems like a player who would really strive at Liverpool. I think he'll be in his prime, but he'll be way too expensive for us. We'll have to look elsewhere. Yuri Tielemans could be a great player to have to replace Henderson long term for this side. Why not? Why the hell not? Let's make this happen. We can just pay the release clause. We're not going to do that. We'll negotiate and add another teammate for Coutinho here. 80 million is going to be my first offer for Real Madrid. Sounds decent. Let's just work with that. 85 million. Adding Yuri Tielemans to that midfield. I reckon we should be able to win trophies. And there you have it, guys. That's our one signing done for this season. Yuri Tielemans is going to join that midfield. I think he's going to add a fair bit, boys. Like, honestly, look at that. We put him right here. Then we put... Where's he gone? Where's our boy Tielemans? There you go. boy, does that first team look insane. Like, honestly, this looks insane. For our 4th season with Liverpool, it's time to see what we can win. We're going to sim until the end of the season. Hopefully, this is the season we see stuff happen in the Champions League as well as the Premier League. Let's go. That's a real shame. We're at the end of the season and we're seeing Coutinho dip in his overall. We've tried our best to retain that rating, but it's not been easy. It's not been easy. We're going to probably see him just constantly dip in that overall for quite a bit, but down to an 88 is still decent. I want to see how Coutinho has done with Liverpool in the league first and the Champions League. Then we'll get to the stats. Alright guys, here's the moment of truth. Does Philippe Coutinho get that Premier League medal as a protagonist? Liverpool are in the top 4. They're in the top 3. City are 4th. Arsenal are 3rd. Man United 2nd, and with 7 points the gap, Liverpool win the Premier League. So Philippe Coutinho does get his Premier League title. We've revived his career in spectacular fashion. What about other competitions? No FA Cup, no Carabao Cup, just the Premier League, now Champions League. We managed to top our group 6 games, 6 wins, destroyed Juventus, scraped through Villarreal, got through Atletico, and in the final it's AC Milan. So Philippe Coutinho has made a Champions League final for Liverpool, and he'll be taking on AC Milan. I want to see his stats now. Oh, we're seeing a dip. We are seeing a dip. Philippe Coutinho with not the best of seasons. 12 goals and 8 assists. He played every single Premier League game. This really wasn't his season. That's a bit of a bummer, I'm not gonna lie. But there is a chance to win a Champions League trophy. Let's see what happens here. And Liverpool have won it. No goal from Philippe Coutinho, but ultimately he's just won the Champions League with Liverpool. Did Philippe Coutinho actually get a goal contribution in that game? Nah, he didn't. But still, Champions League, Premier League in the bag, the double with Liverpool at the age of 32. I think we've really just given life to the latter stages of Coutinho's career. We've got one more season, and since we've won everything we needed to win at Liverpool, let's have a bit of fun for the final season. What do you look at that? 66 goals, 38 assists. We are seeing a decline in Philippe Coutinho's level, but Champions League, Premier League in the bag. What more can you ask for? One final season to go. Let's go. For the final season, guys, I'm thinking Philippe Coutinho to PSG. Make him play with Neymar and Mbappe, but gonna try something a bit different. I feel like we will need to get rid of Messi in a swap deal for this to work. He's gone down to an 87 already. I'm gonna use Messi in a swap deal for Philippe Coutinho, as crazy as it sounds. I'll probably convert Neymar to a right winger, or maybe Coutinho to a right winger. I'll try something like that. We'll maybe give Coutinho a new position for his final season. Let's see if we can use Messi in a swap deal and maybe 30 million to make this work. Kinda surprised they don't want Messi. Wow. Maybe we'll just keep Messi on the bench. 69 million. Of course, 69 million for Coutinho. Nice. Let's get this done. And there you go. We now have Philippe Coutinho at PSG for the final season. Because why not? If there's ever a team that has superstars that can, you know, win trophies for fun, this is it. PSG is it. We're going to convert Coutinho to a right winger, guys. As crazy as it sounds, it's going to take only a couple of weeks. How is this going to turn out? How is Coutinho going to play on the right side of the attack? I'm very curious to see in this final season. Let's see. Okay, why is Wijnaldum over there in that kind of formation? Oh, it's because I was trying to see if a cam-based formation would work, but not too keen on that. We're probably going to do this. Messi on the bench. Philippe Coutinho over here. And we'll change him to a right winger. Now we've got one signing to make, and I think it's obvious. We need a left back. Who would be the best left back in the game right now? Probably Alphonso Davies. Pretty sure we've got Boku money anyway, so might as well go ahead and try and sign him. How much money do we have? I didn't really notice after that Coutinho deal. Oh, we don't have Boku money anymore. Wow, we might have to maybe run a swap deal or something. But I don't think I want to do that right now. Yikes. Okay, so we can't even sign him. Wow. We'll just offer 0. Let's offer nothing. Let's offer £1 for Alphonso Davies. Now, let's be a bit generous. Let's offer 10 and watch them reject us. Oh, no. Don't mind Andy Robertson then. I think he's pretty high rated. There you go. Leader of men as well. Bit of personality. That seems solid. If we can get him for like 65, that'd be nice. We don't have unlimited money for now. Wow, that's a hefty counter offer back from PSG. PSG will counter with 82 milli. And they want 87. We have the money, so we're going to make it work. With that, our left back should be sorted as well. Making use of that one signing only. And then, one season for Coutinho at PSG. I'm very keen to see what he can do. There you go. Robertson signing done. Complete. We're going to now put him in that starting 11. What a team this is. Oh my goodness. Yup, we can now change Felipe Coutinho to a right winger of all positions. Doesn't really do anything to his overall. We'll still keep him on inverted winger, the plan, and that's done. Our signing is done for this season. It's the last season for Coutinho for this revival challenge. We're going to be now simming until the end and seeing what kind of stats we can achieve with Coutinho at Aston Villa. Aston Villa at PSG. Final season. Let's go. As expected, we have won the French league, but problems, guys, because, well, we won this as well, but we didn't win this. We didn't get to the final. What is this now? I don't know what that is, but in the Champions League, I think something embarrassing has happened. We topped the group, okay, and we got knocked out in the round of 16 by Borussia Dortmund. Yup, that's exactly what happened. So, the Ligue 1, maybe the French Super Cup, is all we won in our final season of Coutinho's Revival Challenge. Wow, that is a bummer. And he's gone down to an 86. That's not too bad, you know. What are his stats like? How many games did he play? He played 50 games. 18 goals isn't too bad. He scored most of it in Liga, 3 in the Champions League, and 4 assists as well. That's actually decent for his final season, I'd say. All in all, I think we did a great job reviving Felipe Coutinho's career, man. 5 seasons, 2 league titles, one at, of course, PSG, one at Liverpool, a Champions League. We went to a 90 overall, back down to an 86, started all the way from an 82. This was fun. And to wrap the challenge up, Felipe Coutinho ends on 84 goals and 42 assists. We finish at PSG. I think this has been a great revival. Now, this is where I'm going to be wrapping up today's video. If you enjoyed this and want to see this maybe with a few more players, depending on what kind of transfers and all we see, drop a like in the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.